And if I took a loss, I'm a boss in my hood. I'm sounding like I'm Ross in the hood. Double cross me, I leave you on the cross in the hood. I'm good, I got new money. What's good, my people? Please follow my socials. They are tagged down below, also in the description box, alright? Got any questions about these shoes or any of the shoes that I review on my channel, you might want to hit me up on one of my social platforms, preferably IG. Alright? While you at it, hit that like button, hit that bell, drop a comment. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you do dig the content. With all that being said, let's get straight into it. This right here is a real versus fake on the Air Jordan 11's. The gratitude. And just a disclaimer, this is to show people the differences so that when you out there buying a retail pair on the secondary market, because for some reason some people still take L's, and so you don't get scammed, I'm showing you what to look for. Just starting with the boxes. Now you can see that this one is a lot more smoother. Let me show you the labels first. Actually, the real one gonna be on top, and the fake one's gonna be on the bottom. Me personally, I don't see a real difference. I think this barcode right here, the numbers on the barcode are larger than these right here. So I'm gonna see if I can take a still picture and put it side by side on the when I edit the video so y'all can see it better. But I think that's really all I see. And I think these numbers are a little smaller too than this. So I think the sizing of the letters are overall smaller on the fake. Alright, now let me zoom in to show y'all this. Hold on. See the box, you can still see like the lines on the box on the retail, but it just looks like a smoother, like a chalkboard. This one, you can see the lines, but it's not as smooth. You know what I mean? You can see the lines basically all the time. So that's a difference right there. They are both size. Actually, I'm using the wrong one. I got two of them. But yeah, this, matter of fact, and these lines are going this way. So look at that, I got two different fake ones, and the boxes are different on both. But you can see the box. The box usually is a telltale, and with the lettering on this one, first of all, and they're both a size 10, and this, see how this box kind of takes up the whole thing right here. This box, you can see too much of the white curves at the bottom. Doesn't really cover the whole thing. And with this box, it does cover it just like the retail. So I mean, you know what I mean? It's good to have two pairs right here so you can see not all fake pairs are created equal. Not, you know what I mean? Even two retail pairs. So when I do double up on my retail, I can do a retail versus retail if y'all want it. Probably not even necessary, but once you open the box, they got the thank you inside the box with the shiny metallic gold. You got that thank you all over the paper. And on the retail pair, it's just one paper. No other paper in there. On this pair right here, you do got the thank you too as well. With the metallic gold. You can hear this thing moving around. On my retail, it's sturdy. You don't hear nothing. I'll show you. You don't hear nothing. This one, it sounds like change. And let me see with the other fake one. The other fake one is Gucci. You don't hear nothing rolling around either. I don't got to keep on putting it in the frame. Y'all know what it is. This paper right here, does it look the same? Let's check it out. Here's the retail. I think this one is more white. This one's got more of a clear tone to it. So that is the difference right there. Clearly, you can see it different. It might be hard to tell if you just got it standing alone, but make sure you can see your sneakers through the paper. Clearly, this one is, you probably can still be able to see the sneakers, but not as clear. All right, so take heed to that. Also, inside the box, it does have a YCM sticker, as you can see, on the retail pair. And nothing else, no stamps, no other stickers, nothing of the sort. On the fake pair number 1, that I'm comparing the same size, it has a stamp and a QC sticker. So that's not right. And the YCM sticker doesn't have those like things in the background that it should have. So you can clearly see that. Now fake number 2, the box and the paper. This paper is still a little, first of all, this one's coming with 2 papers, so that's wrong. Right? And then this one has a YCM sticker, but no other stickers in the box or whatever. So far, fake number 2, the box is more on point, and the YCM sticker doesn't have those things in the background either. So fake number 2, the box is, you know, more correct. Take a look at the tissue paper. This one, yeah, this one is definitely more accurate. Still not 100%, but definitely very 98%. Close to it. All right, so enough with the boxes. Let's get into the shoes. This is what we came for, right? All right, we got the retail right here on the left. We got the fake on the right, fake number 1. All right, boom. So yeah, we got the fake on the right, the retail on the left. You can see the 23 is a little crooked on the retail. This is normal. This happens all the time on Jordan 11s. So don't ever look at that and be like, yeah, that's the you know, the determining factor if your shoe is real or fake. But this one got a slimmer back right here. This one got a wider. That changes and that varies too as well. So don't pay attention to that. I'm gonna point out stuff that doesn't really vary. All right, this one you can see the stitching back here. And I'm not sure if any of the retail pairs will have that. All right, that's kind of quality control. This one doesn't have it. Well, we all know quality control ain't good with the retails either. For some reason, the 23 look a little different too. It feels different. You can hear that. It feels different. I don't know if they different size or whatever the case, but definitely looks different. The height of the patent leather seems to be a little taller on the, if I line up the midsole, just a tad bit taller. All right, now we got the Jumpman logo, which I guess it looks pretty good. Can't really say nothing about that. Then we go along to the straps. The tumble leather on here. Tumble leather varies, so, but they both got it. They both got the tumble leather. Remember that it varies, so it's never gonna be the same. They both got the widow's peaks on the shoe. This one, the midsole looks kind of, I don't know if it's dirty or whatever, but it looks more sail. This one looks more white. I hope you can see that on camera. And the outsole, you can see it's slightly different color. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell for the life of you if it was just standing alone. But side by side, you can see a little difference in it. So let's go straight to the bottom. And you can see that in certain places, this one does look darker, a darker yellow. Actually, probably the whole thing looks like a darker, more aged, especially right here in the front. But besides that, the carbon fiber, I think it's a little different. I think this is more smooth. You see that? It's more smooth. You don't really see the layering like that. This one right here, you obviously see the bumps a lot more. I know previous Jordan 11s was like this, but these are smoother. I think this kind of reminds me of the Space Jam 11s. And see that, so that's different. That's totally different. That's a dead giveaway right there. No, excuse me, dead giveaway. All right, also the Jumpman inside. I mean, that looks pretty good. Jumpman inside, but from the side, you can't really tell that much about the yellow. Like you can see a slight difference, but after you rock it or whatever, you wouldn't be able to tell for real. But from the bottom, you can tell. You can see it more milky, more dark. And then this one right here. Let me show you the other one I got. Fake number 2 is like completely different. This is like OD different. This one right here, you can tell within a second if this joint is fake or not. Now the carbon fiber though, they got the carbon fiber right. See that? So I mean, it's amazing how like one to get one thing right and the other will get the other thing right. You know, who knows if they're gonna combine them and get them all right. But definitely, you know, some differences in it. And this actually feels different too. This feels like soft. This feels like harder plastic on both of them. And I say the same thing with the midsole. I think this looks more dark than this one. And maybe you got like a pink hue. I don't know. Maybe it got like a little pinkish hue on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, side by side, you can clearly see the difference. All right, let's go back to fake number 1. Let's take a look at the toe box. Let me grab the other pair so we can look at it together. This is the fake number 1 toe box. You can see it got like a little bump right there. A retail goes straight down like a slope. This one you can see, like I said, that little bump. That's on the fake number 1, and this is the fake number 2. It's got that, you know, straight slope. So like I said, it's amazing how one to have one thing better, one to have the other thing better. Very interesting. And sorry I'm making this video long, but it's gonna help out a lot of people. Jordan 11's is always something to look at. All right, let's take a look at the tag right here on the tongue. The Jordan, the Jumpman looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I wouldn't complain too much about that. It pretty much looked the same. What I can say is this: these straps on this fake number 1 might be coming down a little too far on this shoe because this lace is covering the stitching right there. The retail, you can obviously see the stitching right there. Let's take a look at the fake number 2, and a little better, but I think still it's a little too far down. Because you can see the stitching, but barely. So, you know, they both got the widow's peak. Fake number 1 and 2 got the widow's peak. So, you know, that's pretty much it, man. We could take a look at the inside right quick. But also, I want to point out that right here, with that extra stitching that it got right there, you could barely see it on the retail. on both sides, right? You could barely see it. On this fake number 1, you could really see the extra stitching, and it looks bad too. That stitching looks bad. And then on this side, you can't really see it, but it still looks bad. I don't know, for some reason it just looks like it's just cut, like the leather's cut or something. I don't know, that looks bad. And on the fake number 2, it's like tucked too, so it's kind of, this one's more like the retail. I think, boom, and this one is too. I think if this one, the fake number 2, if it didn't have that yellow outsole, then it would look 1-to-1 for real. Like, it would be super hard to tell, but you know, because this one got the toe box right, it got the carbon fiber right, it got the stitching right here, everything right. It's just that yellow outsole. So that right there is a dead giveaway. We can take a look at the inside right quick. And then we got this right here. Try to pause it on the screen so we could put them side by side to see the differences, because I can't really boom. I mean, this type of stuff is like really easy to fake, so it's not really probably gonna be no differences, but boom. All right, so I'll try to pause it, put it side by side. Let's take out the insoles. All right, let's take out these insoles right quick. Oh, by the way, so this is the retail that came with the paper shoe tree. The fake number 1 came with a cardboard shoe tree with paper wrapped around it. So that's wrong. The fake number 2 came with the paper insole, but it's like clearly trash compared to the retail one. Feels different, looks different, all that. So that's another thing that, like I said, that fake number 2. That fake number 2 is, you know, it got it. It's just the like I said, the outsole. It's too yellow. Let me show y'all the back of the tongue too, the fake number 3. Boom. So I'm gonna see if I can put them all side by side. That might be a little bit too much work for me, for real. All right, so we got fake number 1, fake number 2, and retail. I think off rip, the 23 looks bigger on here, but it might just be how it looks. Cause I think the retail is just a slimmer. This one's like a little wider. And you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But on top of that, it looks pretty good. All 3 of them. I think the fake number 1, the gold, matches better. I think this one's like more of a dull gold, and it's like sideways. It's kind of like sideways, but you know what I mean? And this one's kind of sideways too to my retail. So look at that. It's not even on there straight. This is the only one that's on there straight. But let's take a look at the back of them. So both of the fakes got it, you know, with the box. It seems like every year they switching it up. Last year they went with the box. The year before they went with the one like this with the cool gray. Because last year was the cherry 11's. They did it like this. The year before was the cool gray. They did it like this. I think the year before that, I forgot which one it was, but they did it like this. And all the previous years, actually, they did it like this. I think the cool gray was the first time they did it like this. And now we getting like this again. So watch out for StockX and all that stuff, because they might, or maybe they learned their lesson, but the first time they were selling hella fakes. And you can see the color is a little off too. It's a little off-white. This is more of a white. And I guess this color is pretty close too as well. But yeah, they different. You can clearly see that. All right. Also, let's take a look at the inside, the footbed. Now, last year the footbeds they had a couple different footbeds, and supposedly the Check app was legit checking them, saying they was Gucci, even though they were different than the one I had and the one I got from Foot Locker. But yeah, this one's like a little like foamy. It looks like foam. And the stitching looks horrible. And this is my retail pair. All right, this is the fake number 1. It's like a smooth gray with a stamp, and the stitching is good, so that's different. That's different right there, you feel me? My retail got a foam with no stamp. And remember, the cool grays didn't have a stamp either. This right here is gray as well, with white stitching, the fake number 2. I mean black stitching. So the fake number 2 got the stitching wrong on the inside, got the footbed wrong, and it does not supposed to have a stamp. So I mean, with all the stuff that we covered, you definitely should be able to tell if your pair is real or not. Here go the size tag for the retail. Right, and here goes the size tag of the fake number 1. Boom. I'll show y'all the size tag for the fake number 2. There go the size tag of fake number 2. All right, so that's pretty much it. Black light. I don't think it's gonna be no different under the black light. Check it out right quick. I want to make the video extra long with his fake number 1 and his fake number 2. So they all stitching glows on all of them. They None of them have guidelines. Fake number 2, you can see more watermarks on the midsole right here. Actually, fake number 1 does have guidelines. Look at that. Fake number 1 got a couple of guidelines right there in the front. And that's the only place on the whole shoe that got them. But it does have them. And fake number, that's fake number 1, my fault. You clearly see it's fake number 1. Fake number 2 does not have any guidelines anywhere on the shoe. So that's a little different, little bit of difference. I'm sure the retail, the fakes will get better as time goes on. But yeah, nothing, I don't see anything different. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope I helped some of y'all out. When you're out here trying to cop a retail pair, please support your boy if you do like the content. And if I did help you out, please let me know in the comment section. You already know the vibes. I love y'all. Thanks for rocking with your boy. You feel me? The love is real. You know I love y'all back. And at the end of the day, rock what you like, not because it's hype. Stand out and never blend in. Holla at me till next time, you heard? 100.